Hey guys, what is up? I am the original gamer, and it's been a while. And if you haven't noticed, the camera quality is a lot better. And I mean, if you haven't noticed, then just click on the little cog setting right here on the bottom of your screen, and just change the resolution, then you'll be able to see crystal clear into the life of the original gamer. You can even see all the pores on my face and even the little hairs on my mustache. Yeah, that's right. I have letting this grow out. It's a little weird, but I'm just trying to see how it looks. Anyways, it's been a while. How is everyone doing? Today I'm going to be reviewing a neat little product that was so graciously provided to me by Aputure. Right here, guys, we have the Aputure MC LED light. And I mean, what is this really? It's just a little micro LED light. I'm trying to transition my channel into more of a, I guess, video film based channel instead of strictly Sonic the Hedgehog. Because I mean, there are a lot of other things I love to do with my life other than just play Sonic games. So I want to start kind of dipping into that a little bit. So now I got this a while back, and it took me quite a while to get this video out because I really wanted to make this video with my nice 4K camera. Because before I used a 1080p camera, it was the Canon, or sorry, it was the what was it? Canon G7X. Yeah, it was the Canon G7X that I used to use. I mean, it's a great camera. I used it for a really long time on my channel. Quality looked great, but now I just upgraded to the Sony ZV-E10, and I mean, I love the quality. So I'm here to review the MC LED light, and all I have to say right off the bat is that it's something every filmmaker needs in their arsenal of gear. Now, it might just look like some little light, but honestly, lighting goes a long way when it comes to shooting a video. If I were to simply turn my lights off in my room, I mean, hold on, one more light. Boom. I mean, I don't really stand out that much. I kind of blend into the background, but lighting makes a huge difference. This is great for anyone who's on the go, vlogging on the go, shooting something like on a location that's not in their studio, and they need a quick spotlight or anything like that. They could just turn this on. There's so many different settings that I'm gonna get into later, and it's just so convenient to have this with you at all times. It's very small and compact. It can fit in like any like device case that you're using. If you carry a backpack around with your gear, a camera case, it'll most likely fit in your camera case, depending on, I mean, well, depends on what you have. But it's so awesome. I loved it so much that I ended up getting a second one. And I mean, I bet you can't even tell where it is. See this blue light hitting me? Boom. I've been using the other one as a rim light, and it looks very nice. It's very nice. I'm gonna just set it back up right here. Look at that. I bet you didn't even realize, or I bet you didn't even think that there would have been a second one in the background. This has been super awesome for me to use, mainly because, I mean, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you better be following me on Instagram. You better go. It's gonna be down there in the description below, at TitoTheOG. Go check me out. I've been taking pictures of a lot of my action figures, and I've been editing them, and I've been using like a lot of cool like lighting on them, like using the Aputure MC lights. It really brings the action figures to life. Here I have like a little shot of me setting up the lights and what it looked like, the raw picture, and then after I edited it and color graded it, and the pictures, the action figure pictures, I ended up looking really nice. My favorite one being the Miles Morales one. And I'm not even anywhere near like using them to the maximum potential. This is just like hobby-based things, but I do want to use them in future projects. Going into more details on the light, it is very bright. It is extremely bright. I just have it on a very low lighting so the camera can pick it up. But if I raise it all the way, it's insanely bright. Like, it's awesome. It's great. I forgot to mention that this is what it looks like out of the box, directly out of the box. It's just this little rectangular metal, nice firm metal brick, and you flick the switch and you see all like the lights on it individually. This little silicone sleeve that goes over it, it's actually the diffuser, and it's a very cool diffuser because it's just a silicone sleeve that you just slide over it, and it works. I mean, it's great. Now on the bottom of the light itself, there is a little like micro screen on there that tells you the different settings and what setting it's currently on. The first setting being the color temperature, where you adjust, you know, this is more of a cool color, and you could adjust it to more of a warm tone. Let me lower the brightness so you guys could actually see that. Yeah, you could adjust it to more of a warmer color and then a cooler color, which, I mean, that's like a necessity when it comes to lighting. There's also a setting labeled HSI, which stands for hue, saturation, and intensity, which there you can go into the full color spectrum and do any single color you want. And it's just so easy to like use, and it's super awesome. And what's even better is whenever you get to use the app integration, which I'll go more into detail later. After the hue, saturation, and intensity, you do have an FX button, which, I mean, gives you special lighting effects. Now there's an insane variety of lighting effects on this thing. This one's made to replicate like a campfire. It's awesome because it looks like, you know, fire flickering in the face of your actor or whatever. And what's even better is on the app you could actually adjust the flickering levels and the brightness and stuff to make it look a bit more realistic and a little less, I guess, automated, which is great. Here we have the cop car lighting setting, which is really cool to make it look like you're getting pulled over by a cop. It's pretty neat. And the coolest thing about this is in the app you could actually change the flashing pattern to specific colors in case you want a specific type of flashing pattern, because different cop cars use different kind of flashing. It's great. Next, there's this pulsing light effect. I don't know what I would use this for, but I'm sure people would use it for something. You got a little party one that flashes like rainbow colors. It's pretty neat. One of my favorite ones is the lightning effect. It makes it look like there's lightning, and if you don't have any lightning, you could just use this and have it hit your talent. It'll look really nice. There's also this really cool TV one, which is just white, but it flickers like different brightnesses. It's pretty neat because it actually looks like a TV, like changing screens and such. So if you have it in front, it'll look just like a TV. Another one of my favorite ones is the faulty bulb effect, and I mean it's pretty self-explanatory. It just looks like a flickering light bulb. And once again, on the app you could actually configure the flickering and make it flicker however you'd like. There's a firework effect where it's kind of like a single color and it fades away and then pops, which is nice. Another good one is the paparazzi, which looks like I'm getting flash photography taken. One of the best features on the Aputure MC light is honestly on the back side, and it's literally just these two magnetic panels here, which, I mean, if I want, I could stick it anywhere with a metal surface and it'll stick right to it, which is cool if you're like in a building and you want to get like a light source from somewhere that doesn't have a light. You could just stick it right on there. It's probably the coolest thing that I never thought of. Okay, so I went ahead and hooked up both of my Aputure lights to the Sidus app, which is the app that you will be using to connect to the MC lights, and I'm just going to be showing you guys more in depth on what the app allows these lights to do, because it's so great. So first off, the lights are off, and let's turn them on. Boom. Now first off, it adds a very nice amount of lighting towards the backdrop, and it honestly, just the white alone makes it pop. So you have so many different settings here just to adjust the different colors that honestly I don't even know how to use all of these quite yet, but here's just a brief run through of all of the settings, and it's honestly very extensive. So first off, I'm gonna jump into my favorite setting on this app, which is the color picker. And basically it works just like it would on like Photoshop and such. I point my camera at a color I want, and let's say I want to make the backdrop the color of Spider-Man. All I do is tap pick it up, and boom, there it is. It's so cool. I think y'all missed that. Let's try that again where you can actually see it change. Boom. It is such a cool feature. It'll help you match the color of a product you're trying to shoot for, or in this case, an action figure. And honestly, the color picking is just super accurate. It's great. I was messing with this for a long time, trying out so many different colors. Let's go ahead and try and match something else. All right, here we have another one of my action figures set up here, and let's go ahead and try color matching that again. Let's go ahead and get a nice blue on him. Let's see, how does that look? It looks really cool. And of course, if you do have, you know, a good distance between your object and then the backdrop, you'll definitely get like a cleaner image without, you know, light bouncing off of the character, which sometimes you won't really want that in your shot. But I'm just showing off how it looks, just examples, and how great this thing like color matches and such. It looks so good. You might have to try a few times to get the right color. Like, that looks great. Now here we are just focusing on one light as of right now, just to show off more in the app and what the settings I was mentioning earlier with the effects tab. So we go to the effects tab. Of course we could adjust like the intensity, but here on the bottom is our list of different kinds of effects that I was listing out earlier. And like I was saying, with the cop car one, you could adjust it to different types of cop car flashing. Like if you look on the bottom, it says flash 3, and they're each just different types of flashing from different types of cop cars, and it's a very unique feature, honestly. And then here on the fire one, you have different settings for different types of fires. You could have the flickering frequency changed so it flickers more often. You could kind of see it there on the reflection of the base it's on. Also the faulty bulb one, which makes it flicker a bit more realistically. And then the lightning one, where you could also change the different lightning patterns, and you can even manually set it off, which is cool. This app just offers millions of billions and trillions of more billions of customization options. It's honestly a must-have if you're using an Aputure MC light. The battery life on this baby is amazing. I could have it on like full power and it'll last like maybe like an hour and a half or 2 hours. And if I put it on like the low settings, it could go on maybe like 4 hours. I just wanted to give a huge thanks to Aputure for providing me with one of these MC lights. There's so many, the possibilities are endless on what you could do with them, and I just can't wait to use it more in the future on like future projects and like actual film stuff. So once again guys, I am the original gamer, and I will see you next time. I got places to be.